Two shield kitey missile teams. How's this going to pan out? I think, yeah, MLG are actually going to go backwards, as are White Legion. So these are two good teams, good pilots, good FCs. They know what they're doing. So, interesting. Let's look at their positioning then. I haven't actually got anyone locked up yet. I see some E-War going on between the Maulises. It looks like the Jackdaws have got some damps as well there. Oh no, sorry, this Maulis damping this Jackdaw. So we see what's going on there. So both teams are kind of like holding position, are roughly about 50 kilometers from the beacon. So they're about 80 to 100 kilometers apart from each other. I haven't seen many missiles flying yet. So when two good teams come up against each other, very similar setup, what generally tends to happen is they kind of just stare each other down and wait for the other team to make a mistake. Interestingly, we've got an Orpheus here going a little bit close, wheel glass. Maybe he's trying to pull DPS and light missiles off the other guys. Because a lot of these light missiles... Oh, I missed that. I think a ship just popped. I could be wrong. But I think a White Legion ship just died there. I think I missed that. Yes, okay, so it was Minotauri frigate. So that would have been the Hyena. So interesting there, MLG just darting in to get a quick kill there, to try and provoke them to response. It's
Hyena's a good ship to pick on here, reducing the damage being applied to your light tackle from these missile ships.
Absolutely there. Got Gorski Kar also baiting DPS there, he's getting reps now. And Cantel and the Heretic also. So Cantel and the Heretic from MLG way out of position. Did you just see that? He got way out of position from his team. Whoops. He went round to the right hand flank and got caught out of position, and MLG just White Legion just blapped him. So I'm just trying to, not sure who I should be locking up here because everyone's taking lots of damage. So I should be looking at more small stuff because let me look up some more small stuff because that's the stuff that's being shot. So again, a little bit of jostling here. So one side's lost a Heretic and one side's lost a Hyena so far. Not Aureus and the Flycatcher's taking damage. He looks like he's tanking just about, so he's dipping in and out of range.
It looks like William Hazard and the Jackdaw is moving in to try and maybe apply some tackle here, but it looks like he's being intercepted or he's
let's look at, okay, yeah, William is kind of a little bit out of position. He's kind of gone to the top of his team. He's going to be a deep fall off there from his scimitar, and yes, MLG spotted that. They've taken advantage of it and they just picked him off. So these light missiles, they're going like 60-70 kilometers depending on how exactly they're rigged and stuff. Kitsune there got a little bit close and is backing off, so he might have gone in there. He actually got quite close to the blob there. I'm wondering if maybe he went up for a drive-by jam on the enemy scimitar, so these light missile ships could pick the other guys off. It's quite interesting here. There's a lot of jostling. It's just a lot of backwards and forwards poking and just trying to get one up. Neither side wants to fully brawl commit to the others because they're both kind of quite set up. So it's in neither of their advantage to really do that. So I'm just going to lock up some more of these small ships.
I think MLG has clearly got the stronger support wing here with the double Kitsune and the Maulis there to really cause some problems for the tackle coming from the opposite team.
Yeah, and I think they've been taking advantage of that strong wing just to kind of pick off the other guys. Another White Legion Heretic here taking a lot of damage. He's in a hole, he's just about to pop, unless he gets some very last minute reps. Nope, he's done. So I think White Legion are losing this very slowly, basically, and I think MLG are going to sense blood as their team starts moving forward a little bit. Heretic in Kit Kat in Heretic is a little bit close now. He's taking damage, yeah. He's next on the list. So these guys just MW'd in around. They're going to be like sig blooming everywhere. They're going to be really, really, really hard for their lodges to keep them alive. Interestingly, I don't think the lodges have taken any damage either of them at all at the moment. They're suffering damps
Rico
and jams.
And the Maulis on the MLG team's taking quite a bit of DPS now.
He is,
He's starting back.
Nah, he's got reps again now. I would
Good
guess
catch by Logi.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that was rapid heavy missile burst coming from those claymores, but he managed to get reps in time. He's backing off now to survive. Okay, another Gorski car dying now in the frigate. Another support ship going down. White Legion in real trouble now. They've not got a lot left. They're going to be pretty oppressed by the enemy Maulus and Scimitar. They've got two. The more ships you lose, and if the enemy has electronic frigates left, they're kind of like the more focused that electronic warfare becomes on the fewer ships you have, which kind of like starts stacking up, and then just things get worse and worse and worse for you. So the Bargus now, they're just yellowing in, and they know they've not got much chance now, so they're just trying to burn into range of something to kill it, I guess, make the most of a bad situation. I don't think they're going to achieve much now, though.
I do wonder if these Bargus had mutes fitted. I mean, early on, given
Possibly.
that MLG had the stronger support wing in here, they needed to, if anything, bring energy neutralizers into effect and try and get some sort of advantage, because they were just hanging back, and MLG knew they had the, oh wait, we got Kitsune going.
Yeah. White Legion just managed to pick off a Kitsune there. It was quite interesting. And both Scimitars are actually primary. These Bargats can do a ton of damage to the Scimitars, and it looks like they have actually got... See, maybe they should have done this early on the match. It looks like they're just brawled in. Like you said, they've probably got heavy newts. They've got 2 utility high slots of Bargats, so newts are an excellent thing to put in there.
The newts are coming onto that Scimitar now.
Yeah, both Scimitars taking a lot of damage. The White Legion, though, he's boosting, and he does seem to be holding, though. He's going to probably die when his ASB runs out. Nika in the Scimitar is taking a little bit of damage, but he's not taking as much as he was, so I imagine that these Bargus are hitting some sort of reload, or they're not applying their damage. They're just going... actually, no, and also there's a ton of light shield maintenance spots. Now, shield maintenance spots, small light shield maintenance spots do not rep a huge amount, but when you've got like 50 of them, it all adds up, and they manage to stay on top of these ships pretty effectively. Then they do give off quite a lot of reps. I think.
Is the pipe been called?
No, it still hasn't.
Yeah,
MLG are open off. I'm not sure why. I guess it's probably been called, but I just missed it.
yes, it was called in my fault.